had Doorknob Head on my channel. On
Yeah,
my stream.
I got to talk to Doorknob Head.
That was the best thing. Like, that's like finding Bigfoot, man. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He won't come up on my panel.
I only had to ask him once, and he just was like, popped right in.
Oh, Auntie. Oh.
Has he seen your boobs?
Who?
Seen my boobs.
What?
Did you just say I only had to ask him once and he popped right in?
Yep.
Artie!
And look what Dirty says.
Really critical. Is this the channel
5
that you...
minutes.
Oh my.
Do we have a topic tonight, ladies?
No.
Yes, no, Maya.
Maya! Yay!
Sorry.
I got Maya on my stream. I got Maya
You
on my
go.
stream.
Hey, I had to sit up for girls' night.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey!
you.
First time I got to see you. Hello.
Now this is a proper girl's night right here. Yeah.
We just need
Girls' night without booze.
Except Nadine. If we had Nadine, it would
Yeah.
be perfect.
Where is
Yeah.
she?
Plucking a pheasant.
He's in the States.
Yeah, she's hanging out with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We don't have internet there.
I saw that, Lucy.
What's your type?
Just wild ghetto shit. Somebody just patting their head all day and I cheat on her. And then she just like, oh no, the fuck you didn't cheat on me. And she beat me up. And then I'll be in jail and I get out and I'll be like, yo, like, why you call the police on me? And she's just like, because you ain't shit, motherfucker. And then that's when I'm just like, yo, lady, chill out. And she be like, now go in there and take care of your stepson because he ain't really your son. I like that. I don't think you got that in you. You got spooky hearing it out. And you don't even know who Tupac is.
Look at that, Lucy. He says you're pretty.
Thanks very much.
That was so convincing.
Just like yeah, I'm like so pretty. I like thanks.
You are. What are you talking
I
about?
woke up like this.
Exactly. It's like a quick thing now. What do you think?
If you can't handle this, then you're not ready.
See, Lucy, that's how you do it.
Bitch, you know I'm sexy. Don't call, just text.
Has she sold any panties?
No, we haven't started selling her underwear yet, and I haven't done any Pornhub videos.
I had hiccups earlier and I went live and I put on my title, I have hiccups. I've had Twitter messages from random people saying you look cute when you have hiccups. Hiccups is a fetish. Honest.
Oh, honey,
honest to
everything
God.
is a fetish.
Everything is a fetish. Yeah, pretty
Everything
much
from
now, dude.
spoon licking, smoking, shoes, feet.
Did you say
There's-
spoon licking?
Yeah.
Spoon licking.
It has to be like a clear plastic spoon.
Oh, so you can see the tongue.
Uh-huh.
I get it.
Mm.
Some people are into that.
If there's a smoking fetish and I could get paid, that would be awesome.
There is a smoking fetish. I have a friend with one.
Well,
Ah.
if there's a drinking fetish, I can get paid.
You
That's
haven't been
fucking
paying
hustle, you know
attention
what I
to
mean?
Twitter, have you?
No.
Some guys are really into women who can handle their alcohol.
I cannot. Such a lightweight, no.
Oh my God.
I look up weird information, as Lucy well knows. So,
And
Poop on your
one of them
chest.
has a
For knighthood, I would just like to take this moment to tell you what a joy you are.
Can we backtrack a little bit and go back to your sister with the husband and the 4 boyfriends?
4 or 5, I can't remember. Yeah.
Like,
Sister
how
has-
does she
What
keep
about
track?
What do you mean? He keeps track of them for her.
her husband.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not like, it's not like anything
now
is
why
hidden.
not?
It's not like anything's hidden.
How
That's
many
good.
this week, babe?
Does he have other girlfriends then?
I believe he does.
Oh, okay.
Everything's on, above board, like visible, transparent, nothing's secret.
Your sister's somebody that doesn't like an early night and a cup of tea.
Oh yeah, of course she does. It's just sometimes she likes to go out too.
5 men, I can't, no. Like one it infuriates me enough. Like I wouldn't be able to deal with 5.
I don't think it's a constant thing. And everybody knows that emotionally she's unavailable, so. Because she really is married to one of the greatest people in the world, so. And not all my sisters are like that, just the one.
No. Not judging. You know, to each his own. As long as she stays away from my man, we're good.
Right?
She would never enable cheating.
Oh,
She doesn't like that.
Or maybe she could like get it in steps, like, oh, mom is a model. Mom's doing a photo shoot today. Like people, oh, mom makes money because people like the photos of mom.
Mom's getting BBC'd.
It's really hard for me to watch flat earth videos without running face first into a wall repeatedly.
Right.
I hate like people who are intentionally stupid. Like, you know, I'm a mod on the Dapper Dino show, and I can the religious stuff. I can jump back into my Christian days and say, okay, well, I remember thinking like this, so I'll give them a pass. You really have to have like some high level dumbassery to
Flat Earth, yes.
Yeah, it's not even like we have this book, and I'm like, but you are a subclass of a subclass. Like nobody else in your religion believes this about this book. So you really have zero evidence. So you're just lying to me.
Evidence. Reality, schmality.
I have a hard time believing that any of them actually believe it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which means you're just lying to me. Stop it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're really convinced, I'll sit down, we can talk. But if you're just committed to lying to me, it makes me want to throw stuff or, you know, run face first into a wall repeatedly.
I mean, it's all right. Like, overrated as in my opinion. I mean, and you know what, though? That's typically how the bullshit goes. You feel me?
Dave says Maya hates him.
What?
No.
Maya doesn't hate people.
Oh, no. Me and Lucy hate Dave, yeah. We told him on God's channel.
Oh, poor Dave.
I hate him so much. Dave, I just hate you.
I love Dave.
I hate so much.
Yeah. We're calling him Duty Head now. Lucy has decreed.
Duty
That's
head. Is that what
Duty
you
Head.
said?
Dave the Duty Head.
Yes.
No.
So say it's Lucy, so say we all.
His nickname is now Dave the Duty Head.
Aww.
That's terrible. Don't pick on my Dave.
No, don't pick on my Dave.
Dave totally started it. Mean to us.
He deserves it.
Yes.
What did he do?
He did his first ever live stream and he didn't tell me. So
Oh,
I couldn't go and
no.
support him.
I know I didn't get
He
to see
told
it.
nobody.
Yeah, no. He said he intentionally told nobody because he didn't want us there, which
Told
is
nobody.
a bullshit move. And Dave's a duty head.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
I was on Dave's channel and I made a total ass of myself.
No,
Dude,
you
it's so
did
good.
not, Faye.
No,
You
it
did
was
not,
beautiful.
Faye.
I loved it.
I was there from the start. I got the notification.
How did you get a notification from YouTube? My notifications come 2 days after the event. Oh shit! Dude, somebody needs to give Julie the link. We have to do a girls' night an extra half hour.
I'm just thinking, like, what do Faye and Linda have that me and Maya don't?
I know! Brenda, whose dick does your husband have to suck to get notifications on YouTube?
I get them better on my
My
phone
YouTube
than I do
work.
on my PCs.
I'm shocked at that. I'm shocked.
What are we? Are we gonna get Julie in here or what? Can we go over an hour today?
Are you okay with it, Faye?
I can do whatever, yeah.
All right, works for me. We go.
Julie, get your ass in here.
Hi, there's Julie. Hi.
Hi, hello.
Hi, Julie.
So incredibly sweet what one of you said about me. I'm not always the nicest person, and it was so lovely. I'm not. I can be vile. Oh, and
Well,
also
me
kids don't
too.
smoke.
I can be disgusting.
Thank you. We should be allowed to be. And also, anyone who needs tea, have tea, but don't leave. You know,
Exactly.
put the kettle on,
Exactly.
come back.
No, you have to juice up before the stream. What is wrong with you people? God.
Well, to
gotta
be fair,
have-
Lucy didn't plan on being.
That's what I got.
I'm part Dutch, and so just like you're my Dutch sister over there. Did I just totally misnationalize you?
Yep.
Yeah, Danish.
Never
not
mind.
Dutch.
I'm American and I don't know where places are.
They don't teach us. We get America and not America, and that's our geography.
Are you from Denmark?
Yep.
Okay, all right. So I was thinking Hamlet in my head, but that's not Dutch. That's I'm so sorry.
no.
I am so sorry. All right, so that was a fun start. How are you? How are all of you?
But the thing is, we can't blame the education system in the United States for like young
Be
people
right
not
back.
knowing where we are.
Thank you,
Because-
Faye. I went through the Kentucky and Tennessee public education system. It's amazing I know anything.
Oh well, I know a woman my age who was planning on going on a cruise, right? And he's like, "Yeah, we're supposed to go on an Alaskan cruise," and I was like, "And she was like, "Well, it doesn't include Hawaii. They're right next to each other."
Oh my God. Okay,
Even
I know that's
every
wrong.
time you see a map, you know how they have the little cutout of Hawaii and Alaska, like, and she's just like, they're right next to each other. Why don't we get Hawaii too?
Oh my god.
Because those climates are so similar.
And she's my age, so we can't look at young people in the education system in the United States and go, oh,
Yeah.
it started to fail. No, it's been failing.
A long time.
A long time, yeah. Some of you may or may not know about this. I came up in the teach the controversy era, so I was taught intelligent design in a public school. And yeah, I see your shocked look. You're right. And my teacher spent 2 days on evolution because she was a creationist, and I know that because she told all of us. I wanted to be a biologist at the time, and I was in 7th grade, and I was like, well, guess not. But I actually learned evolution from Aaron Ra's videos. Finally, at the age of 40, I learned what evolution was.
Catholics are very sciencey. You know, I remember nuns laughing. Like, there are people who believe the world was literally made in a day because the Bible says so. And, like, we fucking laughed. 12 years old, we were laughing.
Yeah. Are you an ex-Catholic too?
Yes.
Oh my God, girl! Oh my! That's freaking awesome. Yeah,
You know why, though, the Catholic Church is like that? Because they learned their lesson from Galileo.
Yeah, no, a lot of Catholic priests were scientists. They were trying to prove the Bible. You know, I remember being told stories about, you know, the Pope getting excited about the Big Bang because before that, there's just the steady state. When it says in the beginning, the steady state is like there's no beginning. Everything has always been like this. So when we found out there was a beginning, we're like, oh God, Bible's true. We called it.
Yeah, I was taught. Yeah, I was basically taught that everything that science figures out is us figuring out how God did it. So yeah, I mean, my church never had a problem. My public school had more of a problem, which was weird. But I'm so with you. Yeah. So here's the real question. Do you feel guilty for things you have absolutely no control over?
I've been working on that. Most of the stuff, I think just like, oh my God, I don't have to be upset about this anymore. But I think the whole like self-pleasuring thing was the last thing to go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. We can't enjoy anything.
No. Women, why should we?
Guilt for what?
For anything. Anything and everything. I say I'm sorry so often, it annoys the people in my personal life.
Oh.
Yeah. And understandably.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Why do you think I drink?
Yeah, precisely. I mean, I take medication as well, but
without something with alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Me too, and that's fucked up. And I wish I didn't feel like I had to do that, but it does.
Don't feel bad about it. Well, I do HR, so I do a lot of trainings. When I first got into training, I was sent to, oh gosh, what's the group that writes how to win friends and influence people? Yeah.
I don't know, but I know the book.
Right, so they do like a whole training series, like all these train the trainer series, and I went to a 3-day training, and they're like, it's totally normal. Most people would rather be in the box than given a eulogy. It's something that most people have to overcome. It doesn't matter how extroverted you are. It's one thing talking to a group in a party and being on stage and knowing that all these eyes are staring at me, they're judging me, I know it, and get used to it.
Do you think YouTube helps with your anxiety?
Yes, it helps me because I could be screaming at my poor husband about everything that's wrong, or I could talk to YouTube, and that definitely helps. In fact, I just did a thing on what Weinstein's lawyer, who is a woman, said. They asked if she'd ever been sexually assaulted. Yeah, I saw you nod. Yeah, they asked if she'd ever been sexually assaulted, and she said, no, I never put myself in that position. I kind of flipped out, but I went and found stats. She was classic victim blaming. And I was like, what do? No.
I'm waiting for the day is, well, you left your house. So, and it's like, you don't even have to leave your house.
That's the thing. It's like, oh, you went outside, you were asking for it. It's like, no.
One of my friends moved from Florida to Phoenix, and she's like, Florida, you know, everybody's just out frolicking on the beach. When you get done, you go pick up some groceries before you go home. But she said when she moved to Phoenix, Arizona, off the Bible Belt, she went into a grocery store fully clothed by her standards, and women were pulling her aside left and right. Like, you can't walk around like that. You're going to get raped. And I'm like,
God.
You're raising your men. Like, this is insane to me.
Oh my, thank you so much for saying that. Can we just raise young boys, can we raise men and boys not to rape? That'd be great. That would be the answer.
Well, that's the thing that I always found insulting. Women will sit there and go, yeah, well, you know, victim, blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. We're survivors, we're this, that, and the other thing. Where are the men going, no, we're not raised that way? You know what I mean? It's like to be told, like, well, if you dress that way around a man, why aren't the men going, what the hell are you talking about? I can control myself.
Yeah, and some of them are, but they're not being hurt, you know, but you're absolutely right, Faye. Yeah.
It's insulting to every guy out there, too. Not just, oh, well, you got to get too much cleavage right? Where you got your shoulders showing. Where these decent, especially in churches where they do basically slut shame women. Why aren't the men going, excuse me, I don't do that?
Almost like giving the men a pass. Like, well, if a woman is clearly asking for it, like,
boys will be boys.
You taught a lesson that you don't dress like this, so you should sexually assault her to teach her that lesson, rather than, have a conversation about, how she loves herself and her body, like maybe she cover the fuck up. Or just nothing, because it's her body and she can dress however the fuck she wants.
Well, the thing is, there are some women with figures out there who, quote unquote, can't help it. And are you supposed to wear your clothing up to your neck if you've got big boobs in the summer? No, you want to vet the ladies out so you don't grow things underneath them.
I'm plus size, and I like to dress sexy.
Yes.
No, you're a sexy mama.
That's right. And you can wear whatever the fuck you want.
For baby mom.
It makes me crazy that we're still having this discussion, because women did so much in the 60s and 70s and 80s to get us out of this damn discussion, and it's 2020 and we're still having it. And it's just,
I hate the phrase "boys will be boys."
Oh, that's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. And again, don't smug people. It's stupid.
A man goes out and sleeps with loads of women. He's like a hero. And then if a woman does it, like, we're slags. Like,
Shadow Kitty has a question for you, Faith.
What's the question?
He says, big boobs in the summer. Do they shrink in winter?
Mine do.
No.
I don't really have boobs.
I'd like to answer that. Yeah. I've been dealing with this my whole life. Half my life ago, they were perkier. And I went with my mom, who's, oh God. So they're in Arizona. The last time I went out there for family reunion, it was the week of the 4th of July. And I had on a dress, hit my knees, but it was spaghetti straps. And she was like, well, if you're going to wear that outside, you have to wear like a shawl or something over it, because like the people out here don't understand. They're not like in Illinois. You don't wear spaghetti straps in the summertime in Arizona. Okay, what I heard about Arizona is that you can't wear jelly shoes on the asphalt. They'll melt. How it is out there. But I have to wear like a fucking turtleneck in the summer, because why? Like, these shirts are made for smaller girls. They're made for like B cups. Maybe you can find somebody in a C cup. But if you're a D plus, trying to wear a cute shirt as a 20-something girl, it's going to look like you're, I don't know, trying to show them off.
Yeah.
I finally grew and I was like, look, I got it.
Yay! See, that's what drives me crazy, though. It's like Arizona, I've seen pictures of dumpsters and they're melting. There's no way. I mean, I put ice cubes in my bra in the summer. Yeah. I'm wearing whatever the hell I want.
Good.
And it's not bait. It's like, yeah, they're showing, but that doesn't mean they're for you.
Yeah, exactly. I live in Memphis. And there's a little less of that. There's not as much pressure to like cover shit up in the summer, because it's so freaking humid and so hot here, and everybody gets fit, and people are, women of all body types are like, whatever, don't fuck with me, it's hot. So it's good. But I remember one time I wore a dress, and it did have a pretty swoopy neckline, and I don't have the cleavage to support a swoopy neckline. And so this was a dress that I usually chose to wear a tank top under it, just so it would cover up my little back. And I wore it to a family gathering, and my brother, who decided that being raised Roman Catholic wasn't strict enough and became an evangelical Christian, pulled me aside and was like, hey, what's with the neckline on your dress? And I actually apologized to him, and later I thought, what the fuck, dude? Like, what? No, it's hot. It's like 110 heat index outside. Fuck you. And he's not always like that, by the way. I don't want to paint a bad picture. This was my brother, who's a really cool guy most of the time, but I was like, are you serious? Like, who are you worried about? There's nobody but family.
Someone's farted.
Dogs, that's gross.
Oh, no! My landlady used to do the church thing all the time, and there was a well-endowed woman there, and everyone was freaking out because she wore something with cleavage one day. And I heard about all the gossip, and it was just like, it's summertime. If she doesn't have a little airflow in there, she's gonna be growing things. And it's just like, my friend just looked at me and went, I never even thought of that. It's like, it's not sexual. It's frustrating when you have to explain to other women flesh exposure is not necessarily sexual. It's like, what are you people thinking?
Well, that's the thing. It's like women have been objectified so much that,
that we objectify ourselves.
I think so sometimes. Because honestly, that's cute. I've caught myself doing that. Like, I've caught myself thinking, walking behind somebody in the grocery store thinking, oh, honey, no, that shirt could be a little longer. And then I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm part of the problem.
I think a lot of ladies that were walking around with the jeggings or leggings, and maybe they shouldn't have been. I mean, I don't recall thinking that they needed to be sexually assaulted, but,
No, yeah.
I mean, maybe they could have put a skirt on over.
Yeah, thank you for making the distinction. I'm thinking more in a fashion like kind of way. Like, oh, you would look better if this, but not like you
Yes,
deserve
that actually
to.
fit. That would flatter you. It'd actually be sexually more appealing.
Right.
I was 14 with a bathing suit that was cut all the way down to my navel. Nobody said anything. But I grew up in a beach community, so skin didn't matter.
Okay, I was about to say, yeah, my daddy would not have gone for that.
No, nor would mine. I wouldn't have gotten out the house.
My grandmother, who was very, very conservative, said, "I wonder how many neighbors she'll give a heart attack to." You know, she's like, "Go walk down the street and see how many people walk into things."
What I'm doing? Adriana, you look a hot mess.
A hot mess. I've been trying to tell you.
And I'm serious. That wig looks synthetic. The bang.
Ugly.
Come on now, take that off. You ain't going nowhere with that wig on.
Like
Take that wig off, man.
You're not going.
She really thinks she's doing something. You need to stay here if you're going out looking like that. No, like they just came for me. I'm talking about all of them.
Ain't nobody coming for you with that on.
But look how bouncy it is. Is your wig bounce like that? Whatever.
I got a question for Julie.
Oh dear, what?
Jay wrote that you are Junk Shop Library's wife?
I am. Yeah.
Oh,
proudly so.
Awesome.
Yeah, we don't have the same last name, so he's safe.
I did not know that. Yeah, his
and we are following each other on Twitter.
Because his improv and his perspective on it is so funny, man.
Oh, it's fantastic. Well, you know he's a PK, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I married a preacher's kid. Fucking awesome. My other fellow ex-Catholics here will get this. I was terrified to meet them, you know, because they're Protestant, and I was raised Catholic and a divorcee, and yeah, and I'm 6 years older than he is, so I was scared witless about meeting his parents. But they
How did you react? Were they cool?
Yeah, they are. They're actually really sweet. They're very passive aggressive. With my whole South Irish Catholic shit doesn't get. I'm like, no, if we're fighting, aren't we in a fight? Shouldn't we yell at each other and talk about it? And they're like, no. We just never mention it ever. And that's
right. We just everybody just gets over it and moves on.
They don't. Yeah, they don't even get over it. They're just like, no, we're gonna hate you forever about this one thing. We're just never gonna talk about it.
Right.
I don't know.
Ava, you have a marker in your hand.
A marker?
Where did you do that?
No, I didn't.
Ava, are you telling the truth?
No.
I hate to do this. But we are almost out of time. So, I mean, if you're willing to do this again next week, we can go further into the weirdness, and that'll be fun.
I am so sorry. This is how me and Julie get. Every time we're in a chat, we're just like, yeah, tone it down and let you jump in because you have a great voice and you deserve to be heard.
Oh no, I didn't have anything to contribute to that conversation, so it's fine.
Well, you have a fantastic accent, so I don't care.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Sorry, that was a bit weird, but there you go.
Does it make you moist? Is that Lady Faye's word? Moist?
I just thought it was a thing that some people really hate the word moist.
No, they use the word moist quite a lot.
Well, I still use moisturizer, so.
You do, you dirty, dirty woman. There's not enough panels of sexy women, it has to be said.